Hello, Steve Mills here, and welcome to the Results Podcast. It's great to be back, sharing with you some more tried, tested and proven ways in which you can grow your business. Now today, I feel very lucky and honoured that I've got a very good friend of mine, a gentleman called Frank Furness, who's going to be the guest on my podcast today. Now, I've known Frank, I dread to think how long, but it goes back to, I don't know, maybe 15 or perhaps even 20 years when I attended Frank's Speakers Boot Camp, because Frank is an international speaker specialising in sales and technology. He spends his life travelling around the world, delivering talks at top conferences, exhibitions, delivering his training and really spreading a wealth of knowledge throughout the world. So welcome to the conversation, Frank. It's fantastic to have you here, and thank you ever so much.
Hey, Steve, it's great to be on the program. Thanks so much for inviting me. And you did remind me of all those years ago when we had the Speakers Boot Camp. And the great thing about that is we've become really good mates. We've actually done some speaking tours together.
We have indeed, yeah. Not quite as glamorous as some of the places. We did the sort of north of England, didn't we, Frank? And I often see you on Facebook and so on, and you're in some exotic part of the world. You're in Mexico or Hong Kong and South Africa and Australia and so on and so forth. And I think, I'm here in Portsmouth. I've definitely got something wrong.
Yeah, well, I'm so fortunate. I've spoken in 69 countries now. I do love the travel. I split my life between London and Orlando, which is fantastic. But we did have some good times at the Premier Inns with our burgers and chips.
We did indeed. Yeah. So do you want to just kick off, Frank, by telling people a little bit more about you and what you do? And just kick us off with that, if you would.
So I started out life as a financial advisor, did really, really well. In fact, before that even, I started out as a drummer in a rock band. Did that for 7 or 8 years. I didn't make much money, but the fringe benefits were out of this world. I had a great time. Went into financial services, did really, really well. Moved over to London in 93, started a financial services firm, sold that. And a lot of people started asking me to come and tell them how I did so well in sales. And that got me into speaking 20 years ago. As I've said, I've spoken in 69 countries now. So my life is really broken up into keynote speaking. I do a little bit of training. I do workshops. And what I'm doing a lot of at the moment is what we're actually doing. I do Zoom training for companies all over the world, which is fantastic for anyone listening. If you want to stay in touch with your clients, Zoom is just a brilliant way to do it. And the other thing that I'm doing, Steve, is I'm putting a lot of online courses out there right now.
Yeah.
Being a financial advisor, I've just put together a course. I'm finishing it at the moment. It's going to have over 300 videos, audios, and ebooks. Hopefully the biggest online course in the world for financial advisors.
Wow.
And that will be out there next month. And what I'm hoping to do is go to some of the big companies and sell it en masse to them.
Yeah.
So that's what's been keeping me busy. And apart from that, enjoying my cigars and single malts.
Yeah, sounds good, Frank. Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, that side of the training and speaking industry is just, I think it's actually about to explode, although it is exploding. You hear, I heard a figure the other day, I think it was something like the online training world is worth 3.2 billion, something like that. Something ridiculous, an amazing amount of money. And no doubt that's set to expand even further.
And the interesting thing, you and I are marketing gurus, and we both know it's easy to put the course together. The hard part is getting it out there and marketing it.
You hear and see people who've, tried to do this. They've set up training courses online and they've done all their videos. You got a 20 video program or a 200 video program. And, as you say, it's not easy to do, but, there's a lot of people do that. But where they fail is the marketing. It's selling it. You know, it's having a great product, but if you don't sell it, there's very little value in it for you, and also, you know, you're not spreading the word and helping people. So it really is about the marketing of it, isn't it?
It is, and I'm pretty good at sales and marketing myself, but this is a whole new area. So I'm going on courses, buying courses, because it's a whole different sale when you're selling an online course. A whole different psychology, the sales page, everything that goes into it. It's very, very different.
Yeah, I agree totally, absolutely. Now, one thing that I know that you're just outstandingly good at, Frank, amongst many things that you're good at, is a real. I think it's the future. It's not the future because it's been going for quite some time now. But I really do believe passionately in the power of video and YouTube and video marketing. And I know that's something that you're a real expert in. So do you want to maybe tell the listeners a little bit about that and what you've achieved, and then maybe, you know, a couple of tips on how to, you know, a lot of people are using video now, but again, not really doing it very well. They don't have many videos. The video's not great, but often it's the marketing of the video, isn't it, Frank?
Oh, absolutely. I got interested in video marketing about 10 years ago. In fact, I was one of the first people to sign up to YouTube. I now have over 800 videos on YouTube. I'm regularly making videos almost daily, putting them up there. As you said, their video is the way to go. And the great thing about video nowadays, even with an iPhone, if you just get a good microphone on there, you can take great videos. I've just been to South Africa. We went to some game reserves, and I got some great videos. I've been to so many countries. I'm even starting a video travel channel now.
Okay, wow, yeah.
One of my tips on how to work with different cultures, how to do business in different places. So there's so many ways we can use video. And the other thing I also did is I have a home in Orlando, and for under $500, I've put up a whole green screen studio there. I bought one or two expensive cameras, but I can go in one day I made 52 videos.
Did you really? Wow.
But the thing is, the preparation for those videos took 2 months.
Yes.
And the post-production is probably going to be another month. So preparation is everything with the videos.
Yeah.
The other thing that I must mention, Steve, is get as many courses as you can and learn about it. In fact, I have an online course if anybody is interested, and I'll tell you where to go for that. In fact,
please, I'm going to write that down myself, Frank, because I'm definitely interested.
Yes, I'll mention those in a little while for you.
Okay.
And one of the other things, as I've said, go on courses. I've been to Pinewood Studios. I've been to Elstree Studios. I've gone on courses for TV presenting, on technical, on lighting. Learn as much as you can about video because it is the way to the future. Now, you can also go out and hire people to do this for you, but it costs you an absolute fortune.
Yeah.
And you're going to be going back and forth and changing things. So I would say learn the basics of video marketing. I use a program called Camtasia, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I use that myself. Fully endorse that, yeah.
It's just a fantastic program. And there's also lots and lots of tools and resources. In fact, wherever I go in the world, people always say to me, what cameras are you using? What lighting? What microphone? So I've put together a 143-page book, which is actually free for anyone listening at the moment. If you just go to productivitycenter.com, that's PRODUCT, productivitycentre.com/video book. That's a 143-page book with all of the equipment, with links as well to Amazon. I've tried to source the best places for you to go to. And there's also some great things on there that you'll see. So wherever I travel in the world, I know where all the best gadget shops are.
Yeah.
And, in Thailand, there's a shop I always go to, not the one that you're kind of thinking of, but it's a great,
different
great
type of place.
And I bought myself some interesting things there. I bought some fantastic lighting, really, really cheaply, that I actually use in my office now. It cost me $40 for a lighting setup. I bought a triple tripod for when I'm doing live video. As you know, YouTube, LinkedIn, all of the Facebook, they all love live streaming video.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I can now set up 3 of my iPhones and go out live on 3 different channels. Which is
fantastic.
Great, you know?
So you're doing it once. It's like buy one, get one free. You're doing it once, and it's going out on live on streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube all at once. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow. I got to get doing that.
Another little gadget I bought there is a thing that I just connect to my desk now, and it's got the sort of pull-down gooseneck thing. But that one I can go in. It's got a professional microphone. It plugs straight into my iPhone, and I can take it anywhere in the world with me. I can be in a hotel room, and I can go out live and do a stream on that one.
Wow.
Another great little thing that you'll see in the book there is just a little slider that I put onto my tripod, and that helps you to move your camera left or right and just get it into the right position.
Okay.
Because before I'd be sort of chunking around trying to move the tripod, go and sit, it's not right, move it again.
Yeah.
This way I just got the little slider and it works brilliantly.
Yeah. Fantastic. I remember when we did our sort of tour that, you were doing sort of part of the day's training and I was doing part of it as well. And you kept pulling out different pieces of equipment and showing them, this is a great idea. So you're sort of pretty much the gadget man as well as, your marketing and sales knowledge. And, that's it's fantastic because it's all about embracing and using, modern marketing methods, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and there's so much that's happening at the moment. In fact, I just bought a little piece of software for about $27 the day before yesterday. And I don't know if anyone else is like me. I found that my video views are going down on YouTube. It's just such a big marketplace.
Just before you say this, Frank, just tell everybody how many views you've had on YouTube, because this is just, I don't know what it is right now, but I remember years ago it was mind-blowing. So where are you now, Frank?
I'm sitting on about 4 million and I've got 7,000 subscribers. So I'm trying to get up to 10,000 because then I can use the YouTube studios in London for free.
Oh, wow. I mean, there are like top celebrities that don't have as many views as you. There are singers that don't get that sort of views. So that's fantastic. I mean, I'm like something like 17,000 and I'm probably in the top 10% of certainly the business people that I know. And 4 million's just mind-blowing. Sorry to interrupt you there, but I just wanted people to know. So tell us what you mentioned this software that views are going down a little bit.
Yes, I found that my views are going down. Some of my videos have got like 500,000 views, but I love to go into YouTube and take a look at the analytics. And on that one, I want to see what are the most viewed videos in the last 7 days, because that's almost what's trending on my channel at the moment. So I went in there and I saw one of the videos had, I think it had 520 views in the last 7 days. So this is a really interesting one. And I've also found that the videos that are trending on my channel are for financial advisors.
Okay.
Now, I've done some research and I've also found out only 25% of views on YouTube are from English-speaking people. The rest are from all other kinds of languages. Right. So I thought, what if I could maybe get attention from other languages? And I found this great little piece of software. If anyone wants to know about it, just drop me an email, frank@frankfurness.com, and I'll let you have the name of the software, mainly because I've forgotten it right now.
Okay.
but what it does is it connects with your YouTube channel. It will then go and find that video. And you have in what's really important in a video is you've got to have your keywords in the title, description, and in the tags. By the way, that also helps you for search engine optimization.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
Anyone listening now, just do a search for sales technology speaker. You'll see I own the first page. And the main reason why is because of videos. I put up videos regularly that have sales technology speaker in those three places: the title, the description, and the tags. But now getting back to that, also in your description, put as much as you can into the description there, because again, when Google is scraping, it's going to be picking up all of the keywords there, and it's going to be ranking that video on YouTube and on Google.
Okay, so just to clarify, when you say as much as you can, what are you talking? 3-4 paragraphs, or 1,000 words, or what?
I'll almost try and put an A4 page.
Right. Okay. Wow.
So people can read it.
Okay.
But it's also good information.
Yeah. But with keywords within the text, yeah?
Keywords in the text, and also links.
Links back to your website.
To my website and to other things that I might be selling.
Yeah, so your Facebook or Amazon or whatever, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's really useful. Thank you.
So what happens then is this software will take that title, description, and keywords and translate it into about 93 different languages.
Wow.
So I've just chosen 4 or 5 languages. I've sort of chosen Afrikaans, German, Spanish, French, Portuguese. And it does that. And then the other thing that it does is, I don't know if you know, when you've got a YouTube video, you can go in and you can get all of the words that run on the bottom.
Yes, I've seen that, yes.
I use a great little piece of software called Rev. That will do that for you.
Okay, fantastic.
Rev.com.
I was talking to somebody the other day who did that, and they said, well, the reason it's really important is in a lot of offices, particularly big corporates or, public sector companies, they've either not got speakers on their computers or they're not allowed, they're in an open plan office. So watching a video actually is not possible with a sound on unless they got speakers, but they can sort of read a video in a way. And obviously, people who are deaf and so on and so forth, that's also useful for them, isn't it?
Yes, so rev.com, go to that. So basically that'll transcribe your whole video for you, and you cannot believe how accurate this is. But what the software will do, it will also take that whole thing and translate it into those languages.
Wow.
So now just think how much more chance I've got. Because if somebody's doing a search in German or French or something, they'll find that, they'll get to my video. The video is still going to be in English, but hopefully they'll pick up some things from there. So that's just a brilliant little piece of software that I'm using at the moment.
Wow.
I also have a sort of 10-touch strategy when I'm making my videos, how I started, where I go to the beginning, how I go to a call to action. It's actually all in my course, and I'll find the course for you soon.
Okay.
And in fact, the course is called Video and YouTube Marketing.com.
Video
and
A&D
YouTube Marketing.com.
Marketing.com. And what can people find there, Frank? That's like your sort of video marketing system, as it were. Is that correct?
That's my whole course on how to do everything with video marketing.
Great.
Where to get the resources, how to do it, how to use green screen, how to upload, everything you need to know. Plus, there's about $1,000. The course is about $47.
Okay.
But I'm giving away $1,000 worth of free resources on there in terms of lower thirds, blurred backgrounds, TV backgrounds, all of the things you would pay a fortune for.
Wow.
So go in and take a look at that there.
47, did you say dollars or pounds?
$47.
$47.
Yes.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
I'm going to go and buy that without any shadow of a doubt. And I'm not just saying that. I got to have that. It's just got to be worthwhile. So great. Okay, fantastic. So tell us a little bit about can you give us, I don't know, your top 2 or 3 tips that people can use to increase the amount of people that are watching videos? I do videos, and I'll do a video, and I want to get that out there as much as I can. What are your top 3 tips to enable me to do that?
Well, I use a little thing called COPE, create once, publish everywhere. So once I create a video, that video goes out everywhere. It goes out onto YouTube, it goes onto Vimeo, and about 6 or 7 other video sites. If I'm going to make it, I might as well get it out there. I then upload the native video to Facebook, and Facebook used to be great for video views. It's dropped off. The place that really is working now is LinkedIn.
Okay.
Now, with LinkedIn, I also used to make the mistake of just putting a video up there. What I do now is I add a whole description, almost an A4 page, so people can read it.
Wow.
And also, please, if you're listening, connect with me on LinkedIn, Frank Furness. I've got 28,500 members there. And what I'm doing, Steve, as well, is every morning I've formed a little club, and every morning we each put up a post. I put it up 6:30 before I go to gym. Everybody goes and comments on everybody else's LinkedIn.
Okay, right, wow,
it.
Okay.
And it gets it rolling, and every post I have is getting about 1,500 views.
Is it really? Wow, that's fantastic. So just to clarify for everybody, so you're all going on early in the morning, you're all posting things, and then you're also liking or sharing that post with the other people in your group, as it were.
Yes, so we formed a group of about 20 people, a LinkedIn group. So I would go in, and I've prepared about 30 posts in advance because I'm not going to do it each day.
Okay.
And I've got all of the videos. So I go 6:30, I put up the post, and then if you go to your post with the 3 little dots that you've got there, you can find the link to it.
Yeah.
And I just go and put that link onto our WhatsApp group. There's 20 in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, well.
All of those people see the link. They go in, comment, like,
they go and share it.
And I do the same for them.
Yeah, okay, fantastic.
And the other important thing is to put good hashtags over there. That will trend.
Yeah.
So that's one way I'm using video on LinkedIn there. And the other way I'm using video on LinkedIn is, whenever anybody comes to look at your profile, we normally do that boring message, thanks for looking at your profile.
Yeah.
What I've done now is I do a video squeeze page. So every morning I go in, I see who's looked at my profile. I have a little setup message. I'll actually read it to you because I've got it right on my screen.
Okay.
It says, thanks so much for visiting my profile, little smiley face. Best wishes, Frank. P.S. If you're up for it, I've recorded a short, and then in brackets 43 seconds, because people do know, they do like to know how long your video is. Welcome video. For my new LinkedIn connections, that talks about how we can get the most from our connection, not me and you. You can watch it here, and then it's just got the link there, productivitycenter.com. Thanks for viewing. And again, if you go in and you just link with me and look at my video, you'll see what you get back. And what I've also created is a little thumbnail. The thumbnail is fantastic because it just says, click here to watch the video.
Okay.
And you have to tell people what to do.
Yeah,
and when I see a little picture that says click here, that makes me do it.
It does. There's actual evidence that psychologically, if you add something like that, it more people will do it than they would if you just have a hyperlink, for example.
And the other thing there that's really important for video is to always have a good thumbnail. Because, if you're watching one video, I watch a lot of drumming videos. I used to be a drummer. And then you always glance to the right to see the related videos. And if there's something that catches my eye, a good thumbnail, I click onto that and I'll watch that video. Now, most of the time, people just let YouTube choose a piece of your video, which could be a hell of a boring,
anything,
or blinking or whatever. Always upload a thumbnail, and I use a great piece of software by Laughing Bird Software. Again, drop me an email, frank@frankfurness.com, and I'll let you have the details of that. I virtually use it all the time. I'm creating thumbnails. Another great place where you can go and create those thumbnails for free is on Canva. Canva is a great place to go. And by the way, Steve, I've just spoken a little bit about LinkedIn marketing because I'm using that so much with video, looking for my perfect client. I've also got an online course talking about video, a video course called LinkedIn Marketing for Business.
Okay, great.
Again, if you're interested in LinkedIn, and everything there is, again, put together with video.
Fantastic, yeah. Well, you know how big a fan I am of LinkedIn, and anybody listening here, if you're not using, if you're somebody who's saying, well, I'm on LinkedIn but I don't really use it, or I'm on LinkedIn but I don't understand it, then my message to you is that's costing you money, and why do you want to keep doing that? So you got to get yourself trained.
And you're the master at LinkedIn. I think you're the one that really got me hooked in it originally.
I think I did a little bit. Yeah. When we used to do those workshops, I know you were very complimentary and kind. And, I think every time we get together, Frank, we learn from each other. I've just made, I got like 2 pages of notes of things I need to check out already. So I hope everybody listening is doing exactly the same. So, if people want to get hold of you and they want to find out more about your online training and the various training courses that you run, or they want to hire you as a speaker, or they want to find out just more about what you said today, what do they need to do, Frank?
The best thing, Steve, is to email me, frank@frankfurness.com, frank@frankfurness.com.
Okay.
They can also call me on UK 07711 672 888. And also I've got 3 seminars and webinars coming up. Actually, on the 28th of March in London, I'm running a full day video marketing masterclass.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, what was the date, Frank?
That's the 28th of March.
28th of March.
So if anyone wants to find out about that, just drop me an email.
Okay.
And that's going to be a full day just on video marketing.
On video marketing.
Everything you need to know, plus demonstrations, plus I'm going to have all the toys there.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm
No
going
doubt.
to bring all of the toys there.
If anybody's going to come on that, you may see me there. I need to check my diary first, but again, I like the idea of that.
Now, also, if you're listening, but you can't get to London, I'm also doing a webinar, a video and YouTube webinar on the 16th of March. And the link for that, again, is productivitycenter.com/video webinar. And again, Steve, I'll send you all of the links that you can put up there.
Fine,
productivitycenter.com/video webinar. And one last one is essentially why I use LinkedIn, why I use video. Everything supports sales. And that's what I'm known for around the world, is speaking on sales. I travel all over the world. So I'm also running a sales webinar on the new world of speaking, how to do advanced Boolean searches, Google searches, how to use video in business there. And that's going to be on the 25th of March, that webinar from 7 to 8 in the evening. And the link for that is marchsaleswebinar.eventbrite.com.
Fantastic. This podcast, by the way, everybody, it goes out on various mediums, goes on my website, and it's on iTunes and Google podcasts, and also on YouTube. So what I'll do, Frank, is if you could send me those links, I'll add it to as many of those sites as you can. So if you've not got the details down from what Frank says, but now regretting not having written them down, or if you put a typo in there, then you can go and find all those links that Frank shared with you on there. Is that okay, Frank?
Yeah, that's absolutely perfect.
Okay, so just remains to say a really big thank you. As ever, every time I speak to you, Frank, I come away having learnt something, which is really cool, because there's no such thing as somebody who knows everything, is there? And the more time you can spend around people who have knowledge, even if it's better knowledge, different knowledge, if you're going to grow your business, then, one thing that I really do believe is that your current level of knowledge is not enough to get you to that next level, because, mine isn't either, and Frank's isn't. The world's changing. I wonder what it's going to be like in a year, let alone about 5 or 10 years. There's going to be new stuff out there. New stuff. Some of you will have watched my last few podcasts, or listened to them rather, and heard me talking about things like geofencing and buyer behavior that Google are bringing in, and if you don't know about them, that's again going to cost you money. You've got to understand this latest technology, I believe. But anyway, we're going to bring it to a close. Thank you again, Frank, for your time and your wisdom and your expertise. Thank you for sharing that with everybody. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And I look forward to speaking to you again next time on the Results Podcast. Thank you very much.
Steve, thanks so much.